Clayton, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Clayton just got back from camping, had a blast with the family, caught a ton of fish, lots of s'mores, and grilling and swimming. That's awesome. And thank you, Clayton, for that. Clayton is and I don't want to get it wrong, Clayton. I tell you, I apologize. Broncos, if I remember. I try to remember everybody. I was trying to remember everybody, so I apologize. I believe Clayton is a Broncos fan. I know that he comes over and he watches our shows on the Wild Wild West. And again, we have fans from other teams come over. Yep, outstanding. I'd see. I'm glad. If I screw up, I don't do it deliberately. I don't do it deliberately. I try to know my audience. Sometimes I screw up. Not 100%. Anthony was listening to some of the Raiders songs on YouTube. Thank you for that. And again, thank you for everybody that's here. It's the summertime edition. Ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Now, I like the Who's version. You know, that's a rocking version of a rocking song. I don't remember who did it originally. It was done by a black artist. Let me see if I can look that up. Okay, while I'm here. Summertime Blues. Okay. Eddie Cochran. Eddie Cochran? Okay, I know Alan Jackson sang it. There we go. Summertime Blues, The Who. Okay, so I know they sung it as well. Who did the original? Well, I'm gonna raise a fuss and I'm gonna raise a holler. You know, so who did the Who? Yeah, who wrote the? Here we go. Who wrote the original? Eddie Cochran. I'm wrong. I always thought it was a black artist. Eddie Cochran. Okay. Wow, I like this. Who played Summertime Blues at Woodstock? Okay. Okay, obviously The Who. Their concert stand, Eddie Cochran, Summertime Blues. Okay. So there you go. I always thought it was like one of the the black guitarist who was the shit. Not Johnny Lee Hooker. Oh my God. I'm just gonna be. I know I gotta do. And now I gotta look. Hang a second. Black guitarist, 50s. Gonna bug me. Chuck Berry. There you go. Chuck Berry. I always thought Chuck Berry did it. And if you ever seen Angus Young go across the stage, you got that from Chuck Berry. And I love Angus Young. But Chuck Berry was the original, popping across the stage. I know this is definitely it's definitely different. Oh, I have to get back with the comments. Okay, Doug Cops. Is it Cops or Coppus? You let me know. Who you hang out with at tailgates? Anthony, I hang out with everybody. Seriously, okay. Usually Hollywood and I and Loretta are there. So we go and Hollywood, and I'll admit this, I talk too much. So even Hollywood and Loretta like say, Cap, you talk too much. But I know a lot of people. But normally we hang out at tailgates and then I go around and talk to everybody. Prayers for Philadelphia in the bridge class. Yeah, Chris, I saw that today. I-95 had that major explosion. How'd they say? How many weeks or days did they say that was going to be down? Blue Cheer. Mike, don't know who Blue Cheer is. I'm old. Holly Tanner, thank you for being here. Matt bringing us back to sports. Thank you, Matt. Months. Gonna be months. Wow. Okay. Dalvin Cook getting waived does not bode well for Jacobs. The way the NFL is showing no love for running backs is a damn shame. But it also means that if Josh Jacobs wants to play for us, he'll come to that. He will come to that realization. And if the Raiders are offering him, 13, maybe he'll take it for a couple of years. And thanks, Anthony. Anthony says, it's awesome. I've seen you a couple times hanging out in the blackout. Dude, everywhere. Come on over, man. I am here. Knock on wood, that I won't be there for the next time, because, again, I love hanging out. The nation, going to games, talking. You can tell that talking is a very important thing for me because it's I'm very introverted, and I got to get out of my shell. This helps me get out of my shell. I know, I'm kidding. Ahoy to you there, Matt Marinovich. Good to see you. Matt Marinovich is like 90, not 99. I will say 97.5 always in the comments. Sometimes he misses the show, but I'm sure it's because there are other things going on. But Matt Marinovich is in the high 90s. Jared is in the high 90s. Raiders 07, aka Matt, high 90s. I appreciate everybody being here. I do. Thank you. Like and share. Hit me up on YouTube. As who was I just talking to with Clayton? Clayton, come on over to YouTube. Sebastian Gonzalez is here. Thank you for that. Good to see you as well. I'm not sure if you have one already, but you might have seen the season schedule. You have a season prediction. Oh, okay. I know that's what you meant, prediction. I got you. My prediction is like Clubber Lang. I predict pain. No. Here's the thing. Here's a good season for the Raiders, 7 to 10 wins, and I've said that. That's my prediction. 7 to 10. But if you listen, and I know Jack's going to be in here later. About what Colin Cowherd said. Oh, and Sebastian, I'm not an Inter Miami fan. Not really a fan. I mean, I love their jersey, which is why I bought it at one of the soccer stores. My team in that division is Orlando because, Orlando is my hometown, but I don't mind Inter Miami, and I like the way the shirt was, and it was black and pink, hot pink. I look good in hot pink, right? See? But yeah, Inter Miami is going to be a great team, especially with Messi on it. But it's not really my team. Orlando is my team. I wear a lot of jerseys. I wear the Padres. This is my old, I shouldn't say old, but this is like my salute to service Padres jersey I wear. And like I said, I wear a jersey on Friday. I try to wear it for the shows on Sunday, get some use out of them. I wear them Friday, I wear them Sunday. So that's what I wear there. You'll see me in a lot of jerseys, but you'll know what my teams are. Okay, let's see what Chris is. They're saying a tanker truck caught fire, but they're not ruling out suspicious activity. Let's hope it's not a suspicious / terrorist activity. By the way, I am watching sports. The Natural is on one of the paid channels. And it's Robert Redford when he's young, when he's going to throw 3 pitches against a guy called the Whammer, a.k.a. Babe Ruth, right? Played by Oh, what's his name? The guy who played in the original Walking Tall. He's got a three-name name. Joe Don Baker. Got it. I didn't look. Joe Don Baker. So Joe Don Baker is playing this guy called the Whammer, aka resembling Babe Ruth. Robert Duvall is the sports reporter / artist, and they got a bet saying that the Whammer, aka the Babe, can take Robert Redford out 3 pitches. All you get at like a train stop very early in the film, but it's cool. That's what I'm watching right now. Salute to you. This is my first. Hey, Milk Abisi, thank you for coming in. First time live. Oh, I busted your cherry. Don't tell nobody, other than everybody I just told. But thank you for being here. First time join. Well, come on in. Thank you for joining me live. And I will open up the lines, and we can hear what you did. Gabe's here. So the Giants, I didn't say nation. No, never said. There's only one nation. The Giants crew is represented. How was my weekend? What did I do? Mostly, well, I slept in yesterday because I had a long Friday. I slept in yesterday. I ate some really good pizza. And then I went to Cold Stone and had like a really nice sundae. And then today I went to a restaurant and I had like cod and French fries and there was some pork wings, and there was let's see here, what else I had? Oh, it was like a pita quesadilla with flank steak. I didn't get a chance to eat that, so I got leftovers up the yin yang. Plus I got some. On Friday I had P.F. Chang's, aka Mark Davis's favorite place. So that's leftovers for tomorrow. I got enough leftovers for the whole week. Seriously, got enough for the whole week. So I ate and rested and just relaxed. So that's right. But thank you for asking. How was it was good. Okay, Holly says, salute to Sebastian and Beezy and everybody saying hello. That's cool. I had 12-5. Andy, I hope you're right. But let me get back to the reason why I was talking about Colin Cowherd, because Jack Kenna threw up an article, and he said that Colin Cowherd said that this was the greatest thing that could happen for the Raiders was have a really, really crappy year so that they have like a top 5 pick, and strike 3, you're out. The Whammer is out on 3 pitches. 3. Awesome. I haven't really spoke to you about this like Jimmy G. And we can talk. We can talk about it. I'll do that. Salute to everyone. Well, for me, the Broncos get 10-13. Oh, Clayton said, yeah, I think Broncos are going to be better. 10-13 at least. They have the talent and the coaching to do it. So have to at least agree a little. Well, like I said, the AFC West, and I've said this for years, the AFC West is the best division in football. You got the Super Bowl champs twice in 3 years, right? You got a Chargers team that did make the playoffs last year after missing out the year before with a very, very good quarterback. The Raiders are the Raiders. No pun there. Whether they're good or bad, it depends. And then the Broncos are a better team than people give them credit for. It's just can they do it? Can they do it? Kind of my dig at if you ever watch the Warriors, can you dig it? Okay, a little bit there. Making sure I got my YouTube up here. Let me put the chats in here. Oh, Twan's up. Okay, cool. I just saw that. So, okay, Matt, so lots of ifs. Jimmy G. Jacobs need to be signed. That's true. Defense need to improve. If that happens, 10-7 is the ceiling. I can see that. Just improve. But Miami will be buzzing with stadium eyes wanting to watch. Yeah, that's true. And they need it down there. They do need it down there. And Winchell, there you go. Ooh. Itchy nose. Somebody's thinking about me. Before Messi, $49 of tickets. After Messi, $510. Wow. Yeah, if they want to, I'll take them from the scalpers outside if I ever go to a game. Yeah, don't worry. Ed was, Ed wasn't going to get my Dodgers. Aha. I'm glad you spoke about that. Where's my hat? Wait a second. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. Yeah! There you go. Just for you, Sebastian, and Ed Winchell, who's a big Dodgers fan. And who else? Oso's a big Dodgers fan. There's a lot of Dodgers fans in there. 2 out of 3, baby. 2 out of 3. All I'm going to say. And Ed Winchell, I got to find my ASFL hat. I wore it the other day, and I can't find it. So it's somewhere here. I got to find it. I was looking for it today. Matt says, prayers up for Guam. Got hit with nasty weather. Messed up the Air Force Base there. Okay, so yeah, prayers for everybody there. And he says, Dodgers. Mascot deserves to get knocked out. Nobody in right mind goes to blows with Connor. Really? I don't understand that. Yeah, maybe I get that. There are versions of nations. Yeah, but as long as they're not the nation, the crew, whatever. The mascot about to get broke off. What are you guys talking about? Oh, Padres mascot? Oh, okay. It's a salute to service. I like the Padres. I told you my great uncle used to be the trainer for the Dodgers and then went down to San Diego and was the trainer for the Padres. I have no problem with the Padres. Anthony, is that Anthony blowing chunks? Yeah, I think that, yeah, blowing chunks. Okay. You gonna share the food? Sure, Holly, come on over. Now you're up in the Midwest. Take a flight. Twan's in here. Good to see you. Anthony, what's good? Twan, blessings around. Milkabeezy, salute. I don't care. AFC East and SC East are both pretty good too. Okay. Whatever. And Sebastian says, really? Yeah, okay. I think there are a few sleepers out there. The Lions. Yeah, we're gonna see the Lions on either a Monday or a Sunday. By the way, this is where Robert Redford gets shot. I'm giving you the play-by-play. Barbara Hershey, hot babe in this movie, just put on her black veil, gets her gun out, and shoots Robert Redford in a hotel. And then she dies. I think there are a few sleepers. Yeah, the Lions, yep, for sure. And Barbara Hershey, I think, threw herself out the window. I don't know. I think there are a few sleepers. Lions, Giants, Washington, and the Falcons. Okay, thank you for that question, Clayton. I think the Lions are definitely – I think the Lions are going to win that NFC North. That I agree with. Giants are going to be respectable. Washington, I think they're going to be the also-rans, but, maybe they can surprise. Who else? Falcons? I don't know. I think the Saints are going to be the best team in the NFC South. The Heat mascot. Okay, now we got the Miami Heat mascot got sent to the ER by Conor McGregor. Did not know that. That's funny. The Miami Heat mascot got sent to the ER by Conor McGregor. Did he say something to him? Oh, and Holly says, when the next Golden Knights? I think it's Tuesday. Because Anna, by the way, if you got a chance to see our show from Thursday, we had Daniela, a.k.a. Raider Reina. We had Anna, our wonderful fan from Vegas, and we had Holly Tanner, who is right here. We have 3 ladies on. Come into the show. Was freaking awesome. I love it when people come in. I do. It's like a kind of like a slumber party. That's cool. Knights will win. Vegas will have 2 championship teams. Next will be the Raiders. Well, hopefully. Don't know when, because remember, the Aces are in Vegas, right? The Knights are in Vegas, right? The Raiders are in Vegas, so they're the only team left, right? They're the only team left. Hey, Mundungus Creevy! Doing like the was it the Beavis and Butthead? We still say you have the best name there. Mundungus Creevy is also, he is basically the HMFIC of the MHRT. That's a lot of acronyms, actually. HMFIC of MHRT Network. Check out Mile High Roundtable with Mundungus and Richie and a couple of the other boys, especially if you're a Broncos fan. So make sure, who was my other Broncos fan, was like, he was up there earlier. Sorry. 1 second. Get to see video. Okay, it was supposed to be for fun. The mascot had boxing gloves, and McGregor just drugged out, took it seriously. Wow. So, sometimes you forget to tell people. Oh, and Clayton's already there. Okay. Raiders still have a couple of years to another Super Bowl. That's true. The R is flash. Okay, wait a second. Oh, I got a gal who's saying she's having car trouble. Wait a second. I'm going to wait. For mechanics, I'm doing a show and will ask anyone who may be mechanically inclined how to fix it. Okay, this young lady, and she's hit me up on IG. 1 sec. She says her car won't let her go into reverse. The R is flashing. Okay, I need somebody, if you are mechanically inclined, because I certainly am not. I will see if y'all know how to do that. Oh, permission to come aboard for sure, Anna. I was just talking about you. Who likes the Brokeback Broncos? That's from Twan. That's not from me. It's not from me. Twan, we got Clayton Heron, right? And Mundungus Creevy, who are Broncos fans. DZ is also a Broncos fan. He's not in here tonight. Or wait, DZ's a Chargers fan. I don't know. But yeah, permission to come aboard. There you go. Permission granted. Game 5 will be on Tuesday. There's your answer. And I was just talking about this. Anna is going. Are you going to the stadium, or you're going to like an outside place to watch? I know you saw it. Anna's going somewhere to watch Game 5. Now, Game 5 for the basketball playoffs is tomorrow, which is weird because normally it'd be on a Sunday, right? But the Tony Awards are tonight, and I watched the very beginning of the Tony Awards because I'm an awards show guy. I said I do the Oscars every year. There is always a Captain Jack Oscars show. Always. Love movies. Got to show the Oscars, right? Don't like all the political crap. Let me say that again. Don't like all the political crap. Right wing or left wing. I don't want to hear about it. I just want to watch a movie. I don't give a flying foxtrot what the hell your political views are. Just give me entertainment. Let me watch the freaking movie. And then when you get an award for it, I don't want to see a 10-minute dissertation on global warming or Me Too or people who have bad armpit odor, whatever it is. Okay? I know that these are very serious issues. I get it. I'm not belittling it. What I'm saying is And Sebastian, thank you. Sebastian put it right there. Politics cause division. I don't say what my political views are. At least I try not to. Because you're going to lose half your friggin' audience. Right? Seriously? You're going to lose half your friggin' audience. I don't want to lose half my audience. I want to get more of an audience. So that's why I don't do politics on the show. Okay, here we go. We're still debating on where to go. Not sure if we're going to T-Mobile or Circle. Whatever, Van. Have a great time. Have a great time. Velvet's in the house. There's another. Hey, Velvet, you need to come in because Anna was in and Danielle was in and Holly was in. We have had China come in. That means Velvet has to come in. We're still debating. If you're referring to the car, okay, here we go. Matt is saying that car stuck only that happened to me. I had to replace the entire drive. Ooh. Okay, I think that she was just saying that her R is flashing. Okay. Let me get back to her on the chat. Okay. Okay. So far, nothing other than you may have to replace your drivetrain, sweetheart. I'll keep asking. Okay, remember, we have a young lady who has a problem with her vehicle, right? Says that her car won't let her go in reverse. It says the R is flashing. The R is flashing. So if you can help me out while we're doing the show, let me know. Thank you. Car, it's not stuck in reverse. It's flashing. It won't let you go. It won't let you go in reverse. So it's kind of like missing. It's missing going into reverse. So I think that's the thing. She needs to call AAA. Yeah, I'm sure she does. Gabe, I get it. She needs to call. Cool, Kev. Salute to you. Doug Yap. Imagine if the Saints win the NFC. Yeah, I know. If the Saints win the NFC, right? You rooting for them in the Super Bowl against anybody in the AFC? Well, that depends on who represents the AFC, right? Because I have a thing about Super Bowls. As long as it's not anybody from the AFC West, which means no Broncos, no Chiefs, no Chargers in the Super Bowl, right? Then I find a acceptable AFC champion. Okay, the Bengals, okay. They've been to the Super Bowl, 3 times? 0 wins. They got beat by the Niners twice, and they got beat by, they didn't even go because they got beat by the Rams, so that's it. Bengals, no problem. Bills, I would like to see the Bills win a Super Bowl if the Raiders aren't there. Obviously, this is if the Raiders aren't there. Acceptable AFC people. But if you got anybody from the AFC West, and I can't stand the Patriots, and I can't stand the Dolphins, so those teams are out of it too. If those teams are there, I root for the NFC. I mean, not root, but I mean, it's like I said, I would rather the NFC win. You get what I'm saying? I hope you do. Sebastian, imagine, okay, we've got another great Notre Dame player on the Raiders since Timmy Brown and Dave Hansen. Still exhausted. Watch party at the Las Vegas ballpark was insane. I'm so glad that they won. Maggie G. Hey, Maggie, there you go. It's Maggie, great. We are talking about, this is the young lady that is having the issue with the reverse. Maggie, thank you for being here. That's Constantita. Gracias, mi amor, for coming to my show. It's so good to see you. We have several ladies in here. We got Maggie, we got Velvet, we got Anna, we got Holly. That's 4. We got 4 ladies in here tonight. And Maggie, we are trying to remember this is Maggie. You can even check the comments. Now, Matt says, usually a bad transmission does not go in reverse, but can be as simple as low fluid levels, just depends. And again, honey, I am not mechanically inclined, but I do know when I find a question to go find an expert. And I'm going to put up Maggie's comment again. We are helping Maggie trying to figure out what is wrong with her vehicle. Maggie is my wonderful, wonderful Lady Raiderette who lives in Houston. Can't wait to see her. JT's in the house. Bottoms up. Smoke them if you got them. You know JT, the voice of God, Vin Diesel himself. I love hearing from him. Hopefully earlier this time. So we can hear from him. Remember, we're on Roku, and I am promising this. Okay. I am endeavoring. I promise to endeavor that every other Tuesday during the year for football season, right? We're going to have an uncensored show. So everybody can come in and cuss their ass off every other Tuesday. Okay, Anna says, your make and model of car, please. I'm going to ask my brother. Constantina, please, por favor. The year, make, and model of your car. Anna is going to ask her brother. He's a mechanic. See, this is why I do this. It's helping out people that are here. And we want to help out Maggie. Thank you, dear darling, for watching. We'll have you here more often. We were talking. Oh! I didn't even get to the movie question yet, but I put it in the thing. While we're waiting, remember, Maggie has a problem with her car. The reverse is flashing, and it won't let her go into reverse. And Diesel says, I'm a mechanic, ran my own shop for years. Maggie, please give me your make, model, and year. Make, model, and year. So we will try to figure it out because we got JT, who is a mechanic. Anna's going to ask her brother, who is a mechanic. Next thing we're going to get with, what's her nose? The chick from My Cousin Vinny, because she's a mechanic. She's a hairdresser and a mechanic. So we'll get with that. Shift solenoid. Okay. Cool Cat says it could be a shift. I know that's a mechanical thing. It might be the shift solenoid. That's okay. Maggie, if you're still here, hit me up. Hit me up in the comment section. Remember, Maggie, we need to know make, model, and year of your car. We got people that are going to help you out if they can. But the fact that it won't go into reverse is not as much of a problem, depending on where you're parked, as just it's stuck in reverse. So there we go. And hopefully we'll get that squared away. Remember, Maggie, hit me up. Maggie is our lady. We got a couple ladies in here tonight. Okay, which comes to this, okay? I know I've been popping around. Okay, by the way, Redford finally gets his first at bat in practice. Okay, his first at bat in practice as the natural. Just there's one home run. There's the second home run. Oh, plus if it's a standard or a manual. I think it's a manual, or if it's I think it's an automatic transmission, because if the R is flashing, I think that's an automatic. Oh, there's another home run. Okay. Here is I'm going to paste, hit me up, come into the show. There it is. If you want to come into the show, talk sports, talk movies. Yeah, I think it's an automatic, Anna. I'm pretty sure it's an automatic. If you want to come into the show, hit up the link. I know Gabe will be here. By the way, Redford just keeps parking home runs. And the manager comes out and said, hey, let me see your bat. Because he has Wonder Boy, the bat. So they're gonna check out the bat, make sure it's okay. Okay. So remember, we are trying to help Maggie. Maggie, hopefully, is still here. And we hope that you get this fixed, and hopefully it's not a bunch of. By the way, Maggie lives in Houston. So if anybody's close to Houston that can possibly help out a Raiderette, it would be wonderful. Okay, having said that, again, let's go over. We're gonna let Gabe.
What is up, Captain? How are you tonight?
I'm good, partner. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I enjoyed. I went to a minor league baseball game last night. My local Harrisburg Senators, who are the AA affiliate of the Washington Nationals,
Mm-hmm.
um, had a pretty good time. I met the seventh best prospect in the MLB pipeline right now, James Wood, who came
Cool.
over from the Padres actually in the Juan Soto trade. He was like one of the main pieces of that trade to get completed for the Nationals. Got his autograph on a ball he gave to me, so that was pretty cool last night. I also
Well, so
saw
if he makes the major leagues, you won't have a ball signed from a star while he was even before he was a star, and you
yeah,
have you have it already there.
yeah, have it already, and I got a couple cards signed by some of the players too. Jackson Rutledge, who was a first round pick by the Nationals a couple years ago, he's a pitcher. He's supposed to be pretty good, so I got some pitchers. Do you know Sean Doolittle?
Sean who?
Doolittle.
I know Doctor Doolittle.
All right, he's a reliever. He was a reliever for the Washington Nationals in the World Series. He basically
Yes, I
won.
do. I knew that. That's the guy with the glasses, right?
Yes.
I do know him. Okay.
He's here right now. He's rehabbing from Tommy John.
Uh-huh.
So he is here, and I got his autograph as well.
Okay.
So I had a pretty good night last night, and now I'm just trying to make people relax over Saquon Barkley.
Okay. Let people relax over Saquon Barkley. I want to hear this.
So a lot is obviously going on with Saquon Barkley. You have a lot of people saying stuff per sources. Saquon today, which is why it kind of got stirred up again today, had a kids camp in Jersey City, in New Jersey, and he let the media come and he spoke to the media.
Okay.
There was a couple interesting things, but a lot of it was, stuff you could take either way. Some of the things he said is so Joe Shane, when Joe Shane put the tag on him, put the franchise tag on him, the Giants pulled all the offers they gave him off the table before that. Saquon didn't seem very. He denied to answer the question about it, and he didn't seem very happy about that. He also is mad that the reports getting out are inaccurate. Now, what I think he's talking about there is that a lot of the reports that are coming out are his APY. He got offered $14 million per year, but people don't realize the APY matters just as much as the guaranteed money does to Saquon. The guaranteed money probably means more to Saquon, and I think that's what Saquon was getting at there. I think the Giants just aren't offering him the guaranteed money he wants, and frankly, no one in the NFL wants to offer him what the guaranteed money he wants. So, or any running back in the NFL wants to get. No one wants to offer running backs. So, to me, he said he's like thinking about holding out. He's not going to hold out. That's not his work ethic. That's not how he is. No matter how much he says I might hold out, he's not gonna. He's preparing to play. He's posted all these photos of him working out. He's worked out with the team in Arizona. So to tell me that you're not going to play is wrong. You're going to be there week one if at the latest. You're going to show up at week one. But
okay, let me ask: was Le'Veon Bell the last person who actually held out?
Running back wise, yes. All the positions. The most notable is definitely him, though. The most notable, yes.
Right.
Definitely.
As far as somebody that was given a tag and held out for a year.
Yep.
Okay. That's not going to happen with Saquon. That's not going to happen with Josh Jacobs. They're going to play. The problem is, and not really a problem, or the question is, what are they going to play for? And here's the other thing. If you have a disgruntled running back, I think that Saquon won't be as disgruntled as Josh, because Josh wants to play for the Raiders, but he wants coin. Saquon wants to play for the Giants with his coin, but I think that Josh Jacobs will be more disgruntled, in my opinion, will be more disgruntled than Saquon Barkley if he doesn't get a good offer. And one of the reasons, and I want to, before I put this up there, Gabe, who's the better running back, Saquon or Josh Jacobs?
I don't want to get called biased, but I'm gonna have to go Saquon. I feel like Josh Jacobs had one good year this past year. Now Saquon hasn't had a lot of good. He's had more good years than Josh Jacobs has. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Saquon. But to say Jacobs, yes, Jacobs had a hell of a year this past year. I'll give you that. He had a hell of a year. He had the rushing title. But to me, with a running back, I like to see more consistency, which is why I sort of do want to play Saquon on the tag, because I'd like to see back-to-back years of production with Saquon. That is the other thing is Saquon, he's not just a threat in the running. First of all, he's a freak of human nature. He's crazy. He's got the big calves. He's freaking amazing. But he's also a threat in the passing game. So he's kind of a dual threat running back. I think Saquon has just showed he's a top running back multiple points in his career. His first 2 years, his year 3 and year 4 were pretty rough. But this past year he came back and he was pretty, I think he was 3rd in rushing yards, I believe. You guys can fact check me on that and tell me I'm wrong.
Okay, now, but let me ask a question, because I know you will do this for me. I want you to look at what his running back average is. I want you to tell me who has missed more games, because I know it's Saquon Barkley has missed way more games. Okay. To me, in that respect, I'm going to say, and again, I know you're saying that you're not biased in saying that, but I would think that.
Okay. Well, why did the fifth year option get turned down on Josh Jacobs? Because he wasn't good before this year, right?
Well, no, Josh Jacobs has been, and Josh Jacobs has had some injury issues as well, but I don't think he's missed as many games as Saquon.
All right, we'll go year by year. All right, and we'll go year by year, and I'll compare them for you.
Okay, well, but we'll do that offline. Give me a report. Give me a report next time, because I know you'll be back. Give me a report next time by what you understand as to, because I want you to prove to me without a shadow of a doubt that Saquon is better than Josh. I know I am biased, but I'm trying to say this unbiasedly. I think that Jacobs is better than Saquon.
Okay. All right, I'll bring it next time.
But see, that's the other thing. That's why I want you to prove to me that Saquon is better than Josh Jacobs.
I'll also say is like Saquon dealt with a lot. First of all, also never mind. That doesn't make any sense because Josh Jacobs has a pretty crappy O-line too. No, but I'll bring it. I'll bring it next time. I think just Saquon is the better back. I think if you ask anyone in the league, they'll say Saquon's the better back. But
yeah, because like I said, I'm going to say unbiased. I think that Jacobs is better.
But why?
Why?
Yeah.
First off, he's more available. Second off, I think that he has done more with a crappier line than what Saquon did. And I think that, like I said, availability is one of the best abilities, and he's missed less games. He has a rushing title where Saquon does not. And I want to see what his yard per game average is. I want to see who has more. I think Saquon has more receiving yards. I think he might be better receiving only because the Giants actually utilize Saquon. I will give him that. The Raiders don't really utilize Josh Jacobs as a receiving threat. They could, but they choose not to. So I will give the nod to Saquon as far as for receiving as a running back. I'll give it to him only because obviously his stats will bear out that he's better. Oh, and by the way, here's what I want this to show up when it comes in. Right here, 40 touchdowns to Barkley's 22.
This past year,
No, overall
all time, like all career.
career.
It's because y'all used him as a workhorse in the red zone. I mean, you shoved him in there.
Well, but see, that's the thing. He's a workhorse because he's available.
There's more to a running back's play than just their stats. You
True.
You can't just use his stats. I hate people that just think stats are like everything. Like if you come to a debate,
they're like I said, the stats. I'm gonna give Barkley a better nod as far as receiving. He's a better receiving back only because he probably has more receiving yards than Jacobs because they utilize him.
Yeah.
So I said that, and by the way, we are going to go overall. Jacobs 4,700 to Barkley's 4,200, and again, that is also because of Saquon missing more games.
Yep, this is true. This is correct.
So that's why the stats, or like you said, stats can be skewed. Hey, I'm going to let you go, Gabe, because again, and I appreciate the dissertation. I appreciate you had a good time at the minor league game. And yes, Hollywood, this is me because I'm wearing my Friday shirt on Sunday for the folks, and I was wearing my Padres salute the service, and because and by the way, this is a Marine Corps salute the service shirt, so I was actually saluting my brothers from the Marine Corps. Hey, Gabe, take care of yourself. We will see you on another show because I know you'll be here. And how's your summer going so far?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good.
All right. Well, you take care, partner.
See you.
We'll see you for the next one. That is Gabe. And again, I'm not trying to cause an argument. I'm just saying, and Gabe is very, he's on his boy. I'm on Jacobs, but I think that Jacobs is better. I think that Barkley is a better receiving threat because he gets utilized there. You can't, if you're not utilized, you can't throw the stats, right? Because they don't throw to Jacobs. And by the way, if they do throw to Jacobs, most of those receptions are behind the line of scrimmage. And then he gets tackled a lot of time. So I'll give it to Barkley there. Dark says, of course, he's going to be utilized red zone because that's his assigned duty. True. I agree. And Dark also says Josh over Barkley. Okay. Willie Wayne, good to see you, brother. Thank you for being in here. We got 18 in here. Thank you for being here. This is a Sunday night Ask Captain Jack show. Right now I'm watching The Natural because that's my sports intake for the evening. We have no NBA. We have no NHL. We have the Tony Awards, which is, by the way, and they said this at the beginning for the young lady who is was the gal who won the Academy Award for West Side Story a couple years ago as the new Maria, the really pretty Latina who is embodiment of beauty. And of course, she is an advocate for the LGBTQ plus. I think that's what it is. So that's my political announcement. She didn't go there, though. She didn't espouse such issues. But she did in her acceptance speech when she won for the Oscar. That's what I'm saying. But she's pretty. And it's cool. It's like if you played Maria in a movie, you won an Academy Award. Rita Moreno did, and she did. And she's pretty. Jacobs had over 400 receiving yards this past year. Okay, Mike, that's great. That's amazing, actually. That's more than I thought he had. You're missing the plus. I'm sorry. LGBTQ plus. Thank you, we the people in there. Good to see you. Sharif pops in with Carr hardly went through his progressions. He had tunnel vision. Of course, Jacobs was never a real pass option. That's true too. That's true too. So again, come into the show. Happy Sunday to you, Jared. Hopefully, Jared has his phone fixed. Hopefully, Jared has his phone fixed. Happy Sunday to you. Did they play golf today? I wasn't checking. If they did, I'm sure Jared will put, if Jared doesn't have his phone fixed, I'm sure Jared will put up into the comments who won and by how much. Oh, the Canada Open. See? Even, like I said, I said it and bam, it was there. The Canadian Open. First Canada guy to win it. Got to win it. That's awesome. Okay, and now for those, because I'm doing the play-by-play, Robert Redford is going to be on the mound pitching. Remember, because he's the right fielder in this movie. And the guy says, come on, man, I just want to, throw the ball, man. I just want to see you throw the ball as a pitcher. And Duvall is in the outfield, and he's looking, and the Knights are looking. And the Knights pitcher, Knights hitter is in the box. There's Redford with his nice high leg kick. Oh, he got a wonderful, oh my goodness, he has a wonderful follow through. Struck him. Guy gets a strike. Blew it right by him, and this is one of the powerful pitchers. And he walks off the mound. He tugs at where he was shot. But Duvall finally, bing, the light went off. He's like, do I know you from somewhere? And Redford remembers him. Of course he does. He's like, no. I just played here and there, in and out, But ding, the light went off with Duvall. So he fondly remembered that 16 years earlier, this is the kid that struck out the whammer. Now to LA for the U.S. Open. Nick Taylor beat touchdown Tommy Fleetwood. Thanks. See, we're getting our golf. We're getting our golf report. I'd rather hear it, Jared. Hint, hint. Get your phone fixed, please. Nick Taylor beat touchdown Tommy Fleetwood to win the Open in Canada. Okay. And the next line. Rory, with the second week in a row, fell apart on the Sunday. So that's Rory McIlroy, correct? I think it's Rory McIlroy. I'm pretty sure it is. Jared will tell me. Because he's quick. I say something. Yep. He says yes. I didn't screw that one up. So Rory Mac, second week in a row, fell apart on Sunday. So I take it that he was high up there. Yep, Rory McIlroy. And then he couldn't finish. That's a bummer. Okay, well, if you want to come into the show. Oh, the Iron Sheik died? Wow. The good guy Iron Sheik died. Wow. Oh, and Willie Wayne comes in with, and I remember Brubaker was a hell of a good movie. And isn't it cool? Isn't it cool that Brubaker played a prison warden? Or Redford, I should say. Redford played Brubaker, the prison warden, in that movie. And then he wasn't the warden in The Last Castle, but he was up against the warden in the prison film. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, he died a few days ago, Thursday morning. Okay, well, I missed that on my Thursday show, so rest in peace to the Iron Sheik. 3 Days of the Condor and A Course Out of Africa and all the President's Men. Love it. Him and Hoffman and All the President's Men. Great film. Sheik died on June 7th, the 80th birthday of superstar Billy Graham. Thank you to Sharif. So we've had our sports. We have our movies and sports, which, okay, I know that. Okay, there. I'll go from here because I'm looking at it. And we've had our golf. And we've had our in memoriam. We had superstar Billy Graham, the Iron Sheik. And while we're talking about superstar Billy Graham, Pat Robertson died the other day as well, 93 years old. So there's your in memoriam. I don't know if you're. Oh, in this movie, by the way, it's weird because the guy that plays, and Jared, see if I'm right. The guy that's in this movie that plays the owner of the New York franchise that Redford's on, isn't he the same guy that was in the Iger sanction as the albino in the Iger sanction? Was that him? Am I misremembering? It looks like him. Maybe I'm wrong. But the guy who was always in the dark, that's always in the dark, in this movie, The Natural, wasn't he the guy that was in the Iger sanction as the albino? Oh, and Jared thinks he was too. Look that up. IMDb. Anyway, we got our sports, we got our movies, we got our in memoriam. We had for all of the was it the can't remember. I won't say who it is. A friend of mine that got a chance to talk to me about the say the Wolves were out on Thursday. The Wolves were out on Thursday, right? Because we had Daniela, we had Anna, and we had Holly. The Wolves were out on Thursday. Darren McGavin from the Old Man from the Christmas Story was also in the net. Yeah, I'm watching him right now. He's the gambler. He's the guy that is the high stakes gambler, Darren McGavin. In fact, I'm looking at him right now. Just shook Redford's hand. And he's the guy that is rolling through what's her nose? Yeah, pardon me. Got two hotties in this film, Barbara Hershey and Kim Basinger. Joe Don Baker. Yeah, I mentioned that. Joe Don Baker was the whammer. And I said that as well. So Jared and I are like this. We're like this when it comes to the movie. I said, Joe Don Baker, who played the original Sheriff Pusser in Walking Tall. Glenn Close, shite. Not Shiite, but Shiite. But you got Barbara Hershey and Kim Basinger. Glenn Close was sexy as Foxtrot in the movie where her and Michael Douglas, where she played the really psyched up psycho chick. There you go, Fatal Attraction. That's it. Yeah, she was sexy in Fatal Attraction. See, I don't want to go wolf here. Let's talk sports. Barbara Hershey was good in Beaches. She's a good actress. Anyway, I put the link up. Let me show it again. Willie Wayne says hello to Anna. Kim, LA Confidential. Yeah. Wasn't she in like 7.5 weeks or 9.5 weeks? She was in that one too. Celia Ward in The Fugitive. There you go. See, now the Wolves are out. Oh my God. Well, there's not so much sports. Hey, my Phillies beat the Dodgers 2 out of 3. There's some sports. They got Willie Wayne with Celia Ward in The Fugitive. Was also in My Fellow Americans. Yeah. Mickey Rourke, 9.5 weeks. Kim Basinger. Wild Turkey giving a salute. Salute to you as well, sir. Good to see you, brother. We're talking sports. We're talking movies. We're talking Wolves. And see, this is why I need Anna to come here. Anna, please, please. Well, actually, Anna wasn't there. She's not sure where she's going to go watch Game 5. Okay. A's beat Milwaukee 3 times in a row. We took 2 out of 3 against the Mets. Oh, that's the Pirates. Okay, yeah. I remember who Jared's the Pirates guy. Pirates took 2 out of 3 against the Mets. Wow. And McCutchen got career hit 2,000. Cool. No, Anna. I'm just saying we got the Wolves out. We were talking hotties in the movies, so I want to make sure we kind of bring it back to sports. We were talking, Kim Basinger and Seal Award and Barbara Hershey and Glenn Close and Fatal Attraction. No. It's fine. You were doing something. I'm just saying we're trying to bring it back to sports and movies. And Dark says you're in trouble. I'm gonna put it. Yeah, you're in trouble. Do what you say. By the way, if Maggie's still here, I don't know if Maggie's still here. Hopefully Maggie's still here. Do we know what's wrong with Maggie's car about the reverse? Wilbur's a Bengals fan. There you go. See, I remember. Garoppolo doing it for you. Oh, that's low. That's low, Wilbur. Gone from Sun City back to Bengalstown. Checking in. Hey, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. You take care. See, we got fans from all teams in here. Garoppolo, are they doing it for a while? Not really. Not really, but we'll see. We'll see. Soon Las Vegas will be known as the city of champions. And I like this. This is funny. Las Vegas will be known as the city of champions. And the Raiders are there too. Anna says, when am I not in trouble? That's true. All right, folks. So I'm giving the play-by-play because there's not a game. We talking about practice. By the way, I like that commercial because we got Kevin Hart and Steph's in there, and then you got Allen Iverson. We talking about, and it's not even practice. We're talking about something else. But anyway, oh boy, yeah. Anyway, I'm looking. Let's see here. I think the Rays are still in first place. I think. I'm looking at. Oh wow, Summersby's on. Fury is on. Tank movie with Brad Pitt. Is there anything else? Not really. I'm looking. I never saw Jumanji: The Next Level. Armageddon. Bruce Willis, right? Okay, yeah, there you go. Okay, well, you know what? Act of Valor? Who's in that? During the mission rescue, a kidnapped CIA, Navy SEALs uncover a worldwide terrorist plot. Huh. That sounds interesting. I've never seen that. Put it on record. I only missed the first 2 minutes. Act of Valor. Never seen it. Hey! Got Richie Riche in here. See, I look at the TV screen for a minute. I missed people. Richie Riche, good evening to you. We got Spencer in here. There you go. Basketball and hockey in June has always been odd to me. Baseball and NFL training camp time. Yes, we got it. Oh, and there you go, Spencer. Spencer, God, we got a lot of Broncos in here tonight. We had Mr. Heron is in here. Inside Man, great movie. Okay, this is what we got. There's not a lot of stuff to talk about. Ghostbusters Afterlife, I heard was okay. I didn't see it. Oh, the end of Aliens. Because you haven't been keeping in touch with current events, man. We just got our asses kicked. And may Bill Paxton rest in peace. Ghosts of Beirut, Gangs in New York. Set it off. An Unfinished Life. Wait, there really isn't. There's no movies. Seems like old times. Oh, that's the Alan Alda. No, Chevy Chase, Goldie Hawn. Okay. Okay. Seems like old times. Maybe that one in a minute. And then we got the Order of the Playboy TV here. Just looking at the screen. Anyway, see what's in the twos. What is on ESPN? Sports Center. Wow, that's pretty bad when Sports Center is on at 10. I mean that there is nothing going on. Nothing. Super Bowl Classics. Indianapolis Colts versus the New Orleans Saints. 2010. Okay. That was when I was in a place that I can't say I was in. I landed in a country that I was not supposed to be there. Officially. I wasn't officially there. Landed. Got taken to a place where I would be working with other people. Just in time for the kickoff of the New Orleans Saints, Indianapolis Colts Super Bowl. Gotta go, Dark. Okay, you take care, shipmate. Thank you for being here, sir. Good seeing you. We do got some space. So if you want to come in, where is that? I have it in here somewhere. I'll put it again. If you want to come into the show, please come on in. We're talking sports. We're talking movies. Here, hit the link. Got another 50 minutes to go. And if you're here, give it some likes, give it some thumbs up. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Oh, okay. I'm back over 2020 now. That's good to see. So I was over at 2.01, now at 2.02. I just, it's nice to get just, hey, every little bit helps on the subscribers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Oh, Furpo hasn't coming in yet. It's not a show without Jimmy Furpo saying Raiders. Okay. So what do we got? There's nothing sports-wise. I'm looking. Seriously, this is the Tony Awards or the Natural or the end of. That's why I got this. People ask why, because I got to talk about it. Avatar: The Ways of Water. Did anybody see that? Doc Hollywood. That's the Michael J. Fox. Midnight Sun, I think, is a. No. I'm sorry. I thought that was the one with the Daredevil. Okay. Ben Affleck. Maybe. I think we're going to pop over to Armageddon. Okay. We're on Armageddon. It's not sports, but I will give you the play-by-play. There's Billy Bob Thornton. MC Raiders in the house. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. I heard next week that Jean Morant will be suspended 1 year. Wow. And you know what? It's deserved. It's deserved. McCabe and Mrs. Miller with Warren Beatty. I'm not a big Westerns guy. I think the best Western that I ever saw, or not that I ever saw, one of the best that I remember right off the bat was McClintock. That was a good Western. I realized Bruce Willis was a lefty. Ja is an idiot and he does deserve a year of suspension. We can agree with that. Anybody that brandishes weapons twice is stupid. Stupid. And thank you for that there, Ed. It's deserved. And he's what is he? Top 10? Top 10 players in basketball? Gotta be, right? Top 10. MC says, am I going to any away games? Yes. It was a toy gun. It doesn't matter. It was still stupid because the first time he did it, it was a real gun, right? And he was told not to. So here's the thing. It's the old fool me once, fool me twice thing. And before I go to Positive Philly, Captain, have you heard about this baby Gronk thing? Yes, I have. That's what our tight end that we drafted in the second round was called at Notre Dame. MC, I will be going to Miami for sure with Hollywood. Chicago, maybe. I want to go to Chicago. I'd like to go to Chicago and Detroit. I think Detroit is the Monday night game, right? And Chicago is the Sunday night game. Yep, first real, second time a toy, but they thought it was. But see, it's the thought. It's the thought. If you're going to be stupid, and Ed Winchell comes out with, and I like this from Ed. Positive, I got you. I'll be out there in a minute. I will get you on in a minute. Okay, I get a thumbs up. Okay. If anyone believes it was a toy gun, needs to buy some great swampland in Texas on the cheap. So is he saying it was a toy gun? Is that what his defense is? Was it was a toy gun? Because I believe with Ed, why is he brandishing a toy gun? Why would he brandish a toy gun? He ain't brandishing a toy gun. It ain't a toy. Come on, man. I sound like what? Carter? Baby Gronk's dad needs to let him just be a kid and grow up. Stop trying to make money off of him and let him live his childhood. Are you talking about the tight end that we drafted, or is there another baby Gronk? I'm going to put this up. Baby Gronk's dad. Okay. Is this another baby Gronk? Because our tight end at Notre Dame, spelled and said correctly, was called Baby Gronk. So if there's another baby Gronk, I need to know about it. Having said that, let's get somebody on here. What Positive Phillies in the house?
How you doing, Captain Jack? I've been hearing a lot about this baby Gronk. I'm not familiar with it. Fill me in, if you don't mind.
No. I know that when Michael Mayer went to Notre Dame, right? He was called Baby Gronk. So if there is another, Baby Gronk that is being, put forward, kind of like what LaMelo and all the other ball kids, because their dad is a flipping a-hole. I kept my mouth straight. I kept my mouth in check. But LaMelo Ball and all the other balls, because their father is a living, breathing rectum.
Yeah.
That is exploitation. Okay, so here we go. Thank you. Now, so here we go. And Gabe comes back with it. There's a kid that's 7. His dad taking money off him by reaching out to all the big sports podcasts to promote him and to make money off of him. Okay, yeah, that's exploitation.
Gotcha.
That is exploitation. You are correct. You, sir, obviously, I guess the kid has ability, right? Pardon me. If he's 7 years old and
That's
they're
it, bro.
calling him Baby Gronk, then somebody else did it. But hey, pause. By the way, how about that 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers this weekend?
Yeah, that was good. We did good. It was unfortunate, we did lose as bad as we did yesterday. Our winning streak coming to an end. I actually went with my dad Thursday night against the Tigers, and I saw that nice walk off by Cody Clemens. So that was nice. That was a good game. But yeah, they're definitely turning the season around. Hopefully, we're at the turning point of the season now, and we get right back to where we were last year. I mean, I'm feeling, I know I talked to you a few weeks ago, and I was like, Captain, what the heck is wrong with this team? It's not what we're used to at this point. It's not how we were last year, but I think since the last time we've talked, a lot of things have changed with this baseball team. Would you agree?
Yeah, I mean, it's the old sports adage of one game at a time really plays true. The Phillies won 5 out of 6 at home. They lost miserably to the Dodgers in Game 2 of the 3-gamer, but there's still I don't know how many more games are left, but maybe you can tell me. But you still got the season to go. So I mean,
what do you mean? How many more games are left
in the season?
Oh, there's a ton.
Exactly. And the Phillies didn't get hot last year until after the All-Star break, and that's when they made the playoffs. So all it is you have to get hot at the right portion of time. Schwarber hit the ninth inning shot that put the Phillies over, I believe.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did. He hit a walk-off, what was it? Yeah, Friday night.
Okay, Wild Turkey said that the 9-year-old kid called Baby Gronk. Thank you, Wild Turkey, as well. If the kid proclaims himself as Baby Gronk, and the father is exploiting that, that's a crock of crap. I want to have somebody who is of an authority, and I'm sorry there, Philly. I'll get back with you in a minute. I'm just going through this. If the father is exploiting his kid and there's no real authority behind himself saying, hey, I'm Baby Gronk, other than I can say I'm the next, I don't know, who's a guy with long hair and a beard that's decent looking?
Captain Jack Rackham.
Oh, well, other than me, okay. Who's another somewhat of a like a well-known figure with long hair and a beard that's decent looking? I can say I'm the next that guy, right? But it's only me saying it until somebody else who has some wasta, who has some authority. I'm just a self-indulgent a-hole. Oh, Santa. Okay. Thanks, Wild Turkey. There you go. I'm the next Santa. No.
Oh my God.
Because I'm saying it doesn't mean crap. So anyway, what else is going on there, Philly?
Do you watch the sports drafts, Captain? I know you probably watch the NFL draft, but do you watch the MLB draft at all or no?
No, because here's the MLB draft, and I will say as far as things I will watch, okay, draft wise, obviously I'm going to watch the NFL draft because I at least know some of the people they're talking about. And again, I'm not a draft wizard like, T3 is or Jason Dean Hunter, right? I'm not a draft aficionado, but at least I know some of these players from college, right? Then we go to basketball. I know some of those guys, some of them. But you want me to watch an MLB draft or an NHL draft when I don't know any of these people?
Right, yeah. I understand what you're saying. No, but the reason I ask is because it's pretty cool. I'll tell you a cool story real fast. Okay. You're from Philly, right?
Yes. Well, I'm not from Philly, but I call Philly kind of like my home.
Okay. Have you ever heard of Bonner High School?
Bonner?
Yes.
I can't say I have.
Okay. Well, that's my dad went to high school there, and they currently have this baseball player. He's a shortstop. I believe he's like a top 30 player in the country, top 15 player in the state. He's 18 years old and he's going to be going to the MLB like in this year's draft.
Okay, so he's good enough that he's gonna be a draftee that now
right out of high school.
Right out of high school. Now the thing. Okay, now let me ask. I think the last guy that got drafted out of high school that actually went to a team, and it wasn't. And it was obviously the kids out of Vegas, which was Ryan Harper and the other guy that went to the Cubs, but they still at least went into the. They were like AA or AAA before they came in.
Yeah. That's what he's going to do. He had gotten an offer from Auburn and accepted it, but then he declined it, and he's just going to go straight to the pros.
Okay, so he's going to forego college, and go be like maybe a AA or AAA player. Well, good for him. But here's the other thing. Obviously, we've seen the story of Billy Beane, where you forego college. And
I don't know if I'm not familiar with him.
Okay, well, you saw the movie Moneyball, right?
I don't know. I don't think I have.
You have never seen the movie Moneyball?
No, I've seen a lot of sports movies, but there's a lot of good ones out there that I have not seen. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, Moneyball is about the Oakland Athletics that play statistical analysis to build a team, and their general manager, and I think he's still their general manager now, is a guy that went right out of high school into like the AA and AAA because he was supposed to be the next big thing. He was a seven star guy. You can throw, you can run, you can hit with power. Is it the 5-tool guy, 7-tool guy? Okay, great thing. But he forgoes college to sign a contract with the Mets, right? He was a big bonus baby. He got some good amount of money, but he said, I'm not going to go to college, right? It's because he became a pro. Well, he flamed out. He flamed out in the pros, and so basically he uses that bonus money and the fact that he's decent in analysis, right? And so he becomes the general manager of the Oakland A's, and he uses this guy's statistical analysis to build a baseball team. And it's true. It's a true story. Okay. It's a great film. Brad Pitt. I almost said Robert Redford. Brad Pitt plays Billy Beane. What I'm saying is this, because this is the, oh yeah, I'm sorry, he's no longer GM. He was there from 97 to 2015. But it's a great film, Moneyball. Go see it.
I will. I know there's a lot of sports movies I've never seen that I got to check out.
That's one, and you will enjoy it. And again, it's about the A's, and it's a very good film. But here's the other thing, okay? If this kid from Bonner is drafted and he forgoes college, it can be risky because once you become a pro, then I hope he saves his money, because if he doesn't make it to the major leagues at a good contract, he's going to need to do something. So obviously, the bonus money is obviously probably more now, but I'm hoping that he does well.
Right. Kevin McConaughey.
Kevin McConaughey?
Kevin McGonigal, I think that's like.
Oh, McGonigal. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be rooting for him.
Yeah. And then, of course, we still got the finals going on. I think at this point, the Nuggets could end it tomorrow night. I think the Heat will at least force one more game. When it all comes to an end, I think it's going to be the Denver Nuggets winning their first NBA championship and the Vegas Golden Knights winning their first Stanley Cup.
Yes, and my predictions were the Nuggets beating the Heat. So if that holds true, I will be correct there. I also said that the Panthers would beat the Golden Knights. I was wrong, or it looks like I will be wrong. So I split, 50% from NHL and NBA. But you know what? I give it to the Knights winning is more of an upset, but a team oriented win when the Panthers had a week off and they had all of that rest, but the Knights seemed to want it more. The Nuggets, I think, are a better team, and that's they're showing on the court.
Yes. But we'll see.
So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. In fact, I'm looking forward. Tuesday and Wednesday are those games. Obviously, I will be doing Wild Wild West on Wednesday. The game will be afterwards, so we'll see what happens. I think the NBA is tomorrow, and I think the hockey is Wednesday.
Okay, I gotta ask, what's with the Padres shirt? Just out of curiosity.
I wore it Friday to, remember if Friday is Jersey Day, and I wanted to wear something different, so I wore a Padres jersey. I got the same Padres jersey in navy utility, the camo.
Gotcha.
I like the marine. This is the marine camo one, and I have a navy camo one with the camouflage navy one. I'll wear it another time, but I have different jerseys that I wore, and I just wanted to wear it. And of course, I'm wearing my breast cancer awareness or cancer awareness Raiders hat. Said, hey, I haven't worn this cap in a while. That's why I'm wearing that as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
And Jared, I do. Jared's saying, who do we have for? I do have a Tony Gwynn jersey, and I do have a Steve Garvey jersey. Those are other jerseys that I have. So what jerseys I have, a Tony Gwynn and a Steve Garvey. So I have those jerseys. I do. Jared knows me. But so what else is going on in Philly's mode of sports knowledge for the evening?
I don't know. Well, we have a nice long road series coming up for the Phillies. They are not home again until June 20th. So they're going to be on the road for quite some time. And then, it's crazy to say this, Captain, but before you know it, we're going to be in midsummer. It's going to be training camp season. So, that's, I guess, exciting. I don't want to rush the summer away, but, you can't control time. And it's going to be almost training camp. So, I'm excited. I'm getting excited for summer and football season. And, this is a good time for sports fans for sure.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is. And I tell you, I don't see any weaknesses in the teams that are the conference champions. I don't see a weakness with the Chiefs.
Right.
I don't see a weakness with the Eagles either.
I have one more question for you before I get out of here. What is your thoughts on conference championship rings? The Phillies were awarded conference championship rings earlier in the season, and they are giving them away at a game sometime this month, and then the Eagles actually just received conference championship rings. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, I personally think it's kind of silly that they're doing that. They're giving away or giving out conference championship rings. It's not like you won it all. Like if I go to that game, like I don't care to get a conference championship ring. I want a World Series ring or a Super Bowl ring. You know what I'm saying? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, and here's the thing. I don't have a problem with it. It to me, it's not like, everyone gets a trophy, because you don't. You were the best team in the National League, right? You were the champions of the National League over all the other league teams in the National League. Okay, you didn't win the World Series, but you were a champion. You were the best team in the National Football Conference. And now I've gone from the Phillies to the Eagles, right? So you get a ring, and it's kind of an afterthought, but there's nothing wrong with it as far as, I mean, I'm sure it makes you inspired to try to get the champion ring. But you were the champion of the National League when you're a Philly, and you were the champion of the National Conference if you're an Eagle. So there's nothing wrong with that, and it's some bling, and so I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's basically like a second place prize.
Right. And here's the thing: is it like, okay? Well, we were the Eastern Division champs. So do you get a ring for that? No. And now is what? The Braves were the Eastern Division champs?
I
And the
believe so.
Western Division champs were the Dodgers, right? Do they get rings? No. Because who cares? But if you were the champion of the National League, or you were the champion of the National Conference,
Right.
I think you deserve a ring, and there's platitudes there. That's just me, but there you go.
Yeah, I just wanted to get your opinion on it. That's all.
Yeah.
All right,
Because
Captain.
it inspires you to get the champion ring.
That's right.
Hey, good hearing from you there, Paz. Always a pleasure.
You too, Captain. Have a good one.
All right, take care. All right, that's Positive Philly. Big happy bro, I like this as well. And Doc Cabral's in here. Good to see you, Doc. Big happy birthday shout out to our good friend Sal Ramos. Happy birthday. Arrgh! Yes. Hopefully Sal's watching this. And Sal, I saw this today. After 18 years at Federal Express. I think it's FedEx. Check that. Is it FedEx? I think it's FedEx. After 18 years at FedEx, our boy, Mr. Ramos, okay, otherwise known as Oaktown Savage. You guys know who he is. Good guy. I haven't heard from him in it. I haven't heard from Oaktown Savage in a long time. I haven't heard from Homer in a long time. I'm hoping that they are well. I'm hoping if they watch this, that that I'm hoping you're doing well. I'm hoping. But yeah, Oaktown Savage is retiring from FedEx after 18 years. Wow. After 18 years being on the job. He's retiring. Mazel tov. Congratulations to Oaktown Savage. Great guy. Hope to hear from him sometime soon. And Raider Homer, hope to hear from him. But if there's somebody that you haven't seen in a while, tell them to come on in. Occasionally, we get to hear from Dandy. Dandy Don, my buddy, the Air Force Senior Master Sergeant retiree who lives in Ohio. Don Webb. Good to hear from Don Webb when we see him, but keep him in your thoughts as well. I love my delivery drivers. People don't respect them. Thank you, they're gay. And I said, Oaktown Savage is a great guy. 18 years with FedEx. That is an accomplishment. So we're at an hour and a half, little plus. Come into the show. We, like I said, Doc Cabral's here. Good to hear from Doc. Says good evening. Thank you there, Doc. Hopefully Doc's okay. And yeah, why not a Padres jersey? Because actually Hollywood say, is that Jay? Yeah, it's Jay. And I need to find my ASFL hat. I wanted to wear that tonight, but I don't know where the hell I put it. So Ed, I'll look for it. It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere. I just don't know where the hell it is. You see my ASFL mug right here. See? Got my ASFL mug on camera. American Spring Football League coming at you. Spring 2024. Spring 2024. American Spring Football League. We'll see. Can't wait. Now we got the guys from Armageddon in here doing the right stuff type of thing. And, oh my God, and he's dead now. What is his name? The big black guy. I can't remember his name. He died actually, I think it's been a while. The big black guy died. It's been a while. But he just took his medical stuff off and was gallivanting around in some like tiger striped underwear. I don't have Tiger Striped underwear. I got other utility underwear. It's not as good as this. Spring leagues never work out in the end. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. It's not that they have in the past, but it's where and what they do for the people that play. Because y'all remember Herschel Walker. Y'all remember Jim Kelly. Y'all remember Reggie White, right? Why? Because they went from the United States Football League, USFL, a spring league, and made it into the pros. And Reggie White's a Hall of Famer. Jim Kelly is a Hall of Famer. Herschel Walker might not have be a Hall of Famer. Oh, Michael Clark Duncan. Thank you, Mike. I was bugging the hell out of me. I couldn't remember his name, and he's dead. Great actor. Thank you for that, Mike Sarah. Mike Sarah is like my extra brain. Mike Sarah's my extra brain because we're about the same age, and we got a similar tastes in sports and movies and things. I hope you don't mind me saying that, Mike. I say it as a positive, giving you positives here. You know who else is kind of like my extra brain? You know who else is my extra brain? Yeah, there you go. That was my cue. That was my cue to you. Okay. My brother Doc, that's my extra brain. He's about ready to come in. Good to see Doc.
Keep it.
Doc, how you doing, brother? What's going on, man?
Jay, hello. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain. I apologize.
You're good, man. Hey.
How are we doing, man? What's the good news?
The good news, it's Sunday. There's about 20 minutes left of the broadcast, and then I go to bed, and I get to get up bright and early for my sunshiny day. The work week starts again tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be pretty crazy coming up here. Hey, my Pats, man, they're starting to really get on my nerves.
Good. Let's talk about the Patriots. What's going on with the Pats?
Bill Belichick doesn't know what the heck he wants to do with anybody, especially the quarterback side of the house.
Okay, talk to me.
I think that the offensive coordinator, Bill
Brian.
Oh God. I think that he's trying to hang on to Mac, but Bill's trying to get rid of Bill Belichick's trying to get rid of Mac. I don't think he's gonna let him go though.
No, I think if they were going to let him go, they would have let him go earlier, or maybe even before the draft, so you can get a draft pick out of him.
I don't know about that though. I mean, Bill Belichick tries to be slick.
Right.
He's trying to be slick, but it's one of those things that you look, you go, you know what? Make a move. Make a move. We're not in checkmate yet. We're not even in check yet. Make a move. Mm-hmm. You know, kind of like the Nazi hunters. I was just watching a little while ago. Make a move. We want to get you. You know, but they won't make a move because they know they'll get caught.
Okay. Now, my question is, who's behind him other than Bailey Zappi?
Oh God, I wish I knew. Damn. There is another one, but I can't remember his name right now.
Okay.
I can't remember his name. But Zappi's a good quarterback.
Yeah, Zappi's not a bad quarterback.
He's not bad. But I still think that there's still some room for growth. You know, last year was a bad time for Mac. It wasn't fair to him. He was treated like crap last year. And he was given a real bad set of people to work with him. When they brought Bill in to be his new coordinator, it's going to be a lot better for him. And I think he's going to excel. I mean, he took the old book and he ripped it up, threw it away, and he built a brand new book just for Mac and the offense. He's building a brand new offensive group, and he's getting a whole bunch of people to put that together to make Mac look really, really good. But I think Belichick still wants to play the old, well, maybe I can manipulate Kraft a little bit, but Kraft ain't going to budge this time.
Okay, so I'm gonna take what you just said with what Cool Kev has in his comments. Bill is planning his exit strategy. What do you ultimately think? Is this his way of pissing off Kraft to a point where he finally gets to say, you know what, I'm out of here?
I don't want to say yes because that would be the wrong thing, but I don't want to say no either, because the truth is, Bill Belichick's tried this little game before. He tried it with Bledsoe before he got Brady. Remember,
Right.
Brady was just supposed to be like a little sideshow Bob on the side. He wasn't supposed to be important. He was supposed to hold the clip for the next 3 to 4 years and then do whatever.
Okay.
But then Bledsoe got hurt, and then it moved on.
So you're saying if it wasn't for Marvin Jones, things would be different?
Oh, yeah, definitely be different. But the thing is, Tom Brady was given the keys to the kingdom basically without his active knowledge. He didn't know this was going to happen. It wasn't premeditated. It just happened. And when Tom said, they gave me the keys, they gave me the rope, I'm not letting it go. They're not going to hang me. This is going to be my team now. Hey, think about it. 6 Super Bowls. You know, we lost the first. We lost 2 before in '85 to the Bears, and we lost to Brett Favre and when the Tuna was the coach. We lost, and Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. But when we got started with the next set, boom, 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 boom. Lost a couple to the Giants, but after that, it was all go forward, you know. So,
yeah. And good night, Anna. Love seeing you. You take care. UN and Juan.
Buenos noches. The Anna's really cool. I like Anna. Very nice lady.
Anna's awesome. Anna's awesome. And a parting shot from Ed Winchell.
Good night, Ed.
No. He's not gone yet. He just was. He was giving a zing towards Gabe about, spring leagues don't work out. Well, historically you're right, Gabe, but you know what? There's going to come a day. There's going to come a day where football will be year long.
Oh, God help us.
Year long. And I want to see that day. I really do, because I want to be involved in the time of year, so that, like, when you go after the Super Bowl to training camp, there's another league.
Yep.
So you can have 365 almost, or at least 52 weeks maybe of football. That would be wonderful.
The XFL actually took off pretty good this year. Dwayne Johnson did a great job with the guys to put that together.
Yeah, but here's the thing about the XFL and USFL. There's no owners in the XFL, Doc.
Not yet.
There's no owners. And in the USFL has 2 cities that for 8 teams, there's no what do you call it? Loyalty. They're not building a fan base, because if you're a member of the I got to see if you're a member of the Pittsburgh Maulers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the Michigan Panthers, I want to make sure because I know those names, right? You don't play in Michigan, or you don't play in Pittsburgh. You play either in Birmingham or whatever the hell that other hub city is.
Yeah.
Okay. That it doesn't get the fans as involved as you want them to be. Whereas, at least the XFL, I will say this about the XFL, is that they're playing in the cities they play for. The problem is that they don't have owners. They have like a consortium, so they don't really cater to the fans as well. Hopefully, and I think this is where we will have our issues, the American Spring Football League is going to have owners that care about the cities that their team plays in. And I think that's going to be a major difference.
I think eventually it took them 2 years to develop the XFL this time. 2 years. And Dwayne Johnson and his ex-wife, Danny, they got together with a bunch of people and they put this together. And they went to Vince McMahon, said they wanted to do this and this and this. We want to buy you out. They did it. And they're building a league. They're building a league. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. When the original NFL happened, it didn't happen overnight. When the AFL happened, it didn't happen overnight.
Exactly.
It takes years to build. People want instant results now. You can't get.
And I got Doc. I'm going to cut you right there for a second because I want to say something to Gabe. Gabe, you're wrong. You are wrong. You are talking out of your ass. You get paid to promote the ASFL. That is incorrect. Ed is not paid by the ASFL. You are wrong.
Whoa.
I know this for a fact, Gabe. You apologize for spreading horseshit. You, sir, owe Ed an apology for a lie, for spreading BS. I'm sorry. I hate ignorance, Doc. You know this, Doc. I hate ignorance.
I know.
If you are ignorant to the facts, I get really pissed off about that. Okay. So again, I have to go ahead, Doc. I needed to catch that because again, I don't like people that say things that are incorrect and then think they're right. That's
well,
all
you know
I'm
what,
saying.
Jay, I've known you for a very long time. 1987 is a long time.
It is a long time.
That's a few days ago, just a few days ago, in San Diego when you were on the ship and I was on board the ship. We were doing our thing, Life continues, it doesn't stop. And people think that, well, I've been here for a little while. I think I understand you. I'll do what I want. That's not the way it works. It takes trust. It takes building something together. And you and I have done that. I've known you for quite a while, Jay, and I'm not going to stop living the way I do because other people want it the way they do. I'm going to be me. And you're going to be you. That's who we are.
Yes.
Correct? Don't let that little BS get under your skin. They're not worth it. And I hope they hear this too, because the reality is that, you know what? The real truth of a real man comes from his heart, not from his brain, from his heart. And obviously some people believe they can do things. Oh, I think I can do this and I'll get away with it. No. If it bothers you here, there's a big difference.
Yeah. It does. I just, like I said, I don't like it when people say things that are untrue and then just try to say, well, I know better. Okay.
No. You've got a beautiful heart, Jay. I've known you for a long time, and I'm never going to forget the thing you did for me. You were really good to me.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't need to take credit for just being a good person. And it's like,
it's me. This is me. The first night in the house when there was no heat and it was colder than hell and the dishes were all dirty. Remember?
Vaguely. It was in my house down in Palm, off of Palm, right? Palm Avenue.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. And Barb forgot to do the dishes and all that stuff. And the next day she came in. Who turned on the heat? Who washed all the dishes? You did something good for me, so I wanted to return the favor to you. And that's who we are as men. That's who we are as men.
Yeah. And like I said, and by the way, I would love to get a hold of, and I can't. What was her name?
Barbara?
No. Well, Barbara would be cool to get a hold of. I don't know whatever happened to Barbara, but the Chinese girl, that was from. Remember the Chinese girl from up in the Upper Bay that came by to see me? Yeah, Wang. Yeah. Her name. Well, her real name was Wolf Wang, but she went by another name, and I can't remember what the hell her name was.
Chrissy? No.
It'd be nice to get a hold of Barbara. It'd be nice to get a hold of Miss Wong because we go back. Like I said, this is in like late 80s and whatnot to that. So
Yeah, I remember her from when I was up in the Bay Area, firefighting school. Wow. Yeah. That's a long time ago.
Did you see her up in the Bay Area?
Yeah, we went up for lunch.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And I can't remember because her real name was Wolf.
Lucy?
No.
Anyway, she was very nice to me. She was real nice.
She was a sweetheart. She was a sweetheart. I like
very nice girl.
I wish I knew what happened. I wish I knew what happened to her as well.
But you know what? But we have relationships with people and we get to know them real well. And I'm very blessed to have been able to have had that kind of relationship with people like that. I really am. And there was some good people in the Philippines I had and not so good people in the Philippines. And the good ones will always be a part of my heart. They'll always be there where they belong. But those, God did for those who I couldn't do for. So I leave that to God. The rest is up to Him.
Doc, you know you will always have a place in my heart and with my family. That's why I call you brother, because like I said, you're part of family here, and you always will be.
Well, you're part of my family as well, Jay. And and even my little Raiderette over here. See,
there she is.
My little Raiderette. She's tired. She's not feeling
hopefully you can get out so we can see you sometime when you're available.
Hopefully we'll get to Florida one day. We'll see. Eventually, that's God's will, not mine.
I got you.
Well, my brother, take care. Have a good night.
You take care as well,
Best
Doc.
to all the family, please.
You got it. I'll share it with everybody.
Take care. Good night.
Be well, brother.
Good night, brother. Bye. Love you.
Hang on. Love you too. That's my brother, Doc. And we're having the back and forth between Gabe and Ed. Gabe, here's the thing though. Like I said, you have to remember you're a teenager. You're a teenager. You're smart, but you don't know everything, sir. Okay? You are a teenager. So that's all I can say. Anyway, that's pretty much the show tonight. Because there are things that I know, that Ed knows, that Doc knows, that Cool Kev knows. A lot of us know. Mike Sarah knows. And we've forgot more stuff. Honestly, we've forgotten more stuff than you know or have known or will know as of right now. Because that's the way life is, man. I'm not berating you. I'm not saying it badly. I'm saying it's because it's true. You're on a path and you do know things, but you don't know everything. That's all. That's all. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. No. Ed's not getting paid. But we have positive aspirations of what the American Spring Football League will be. That's why I was looking for my hat. I wanted, oh my God, she's hot. Who is that actress? Wow. She's a hot blonde. She's a stripper. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Probably in Houston. But anyway. Damn cack added 10 years to my life. Did I? Cool. I'm sorry. I'm just saying we know things. We're older. Anyway, I'm old enough to say come back Wednesday for sure. Wild Wild West, Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully Maggie will figure out what's wrong with her car. I will hit her up on Instagram to see if she got that squared away. Thursday is You Don't Know Jack About Sports. And then next Sunday, we'll have her show. Kathy, yes! Kathy. Thank you, Doc. Kathy Wong. That's her name, Kathy. Thank you. See, I was going to go like, what the hell was her name? It was Kathy. I'd love to see Kathy again. I'd love to see Barbara Powers again. I'd love to see all of the people there. So love to see all y'all. Come back and see me Wednesday. Come back and see me on Thursday. Come back and see me next Sunday. You will see me Friday on Roku. And I said it now. Every other Tuesday, I'm going to have an uncensored show. And look out, maybe I'll have a show with some Raiders real soon. I know you're busting my chops. I get it. Y'all take care. We will see you Thursday. We will see you Wednesday. Remember, Wild Wild West, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday. Thursday, 9 o'clock Eastern. You don't know jack about sports. And, of course, Sunday, ask Captain Jack. All right. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next time.